There we go.
Hello guys, I have notes because I feel like I never make any sense when I'm speaking, so hopefully this will help with my train of thought. I thought I'd come and speak to you guys for a little bit because I feel like, no, I know I haven't spoken to you guys throughout this video, so I thought we'd have a little chit chat. I think that will be fun. I guess I could give you guys a little update on how things have been going so far throughout the month of October. This was my lock-in month for all the projects that I kind of had going on in my mind throughout the year. One of the bigger things that I was working on, and one that I have fully accomplished by now, is working on my Etsy shop. Ooh. Tried to do stuff on Etsy several times in the past. They weren't that successful, but they were learning opportunities, so I'm very grateful for that. This time around, I decided that I wanted to make like mini coloring pages, or like instant download coloring pages, and yeah, I just had this idea floating in the back of my mind for a long time now. I started working on these little prints back in May, and it is now October. It took me so long to just kind of do this little project because throughout the month of May I was kind of dealing with like wrist issues, so it just took me way longer than I anticipated to just kind of draw the little illustration. And then in July I was working a lot, so I spent like all my time at work. In August I was abroad for basically like the entire month, and then by the time I got back in September I just really needed to figure out some things and get my life together. So now that we are in October, I finally had enough time and the mental space, I would say, to properly work on these illustrations, get them digitized, and put them up on Etsy. I'm not expecting anything crazy in like regards to sales. I haven't really like shared it with anyone, and I'm not like marketing and like promoting it in any way, shape, or form. I'd say this little project was more of a thing that I wanted to do for myself. I just kind of wanted to prove to myself that I could do something like this, and now that I have done it, I want to do something more similar to it in the future. I know that I have the capabilities to do it. I have way more, I'd say, knowledge when it comes to creating things to sell online. And I feel like if I were to do this again, I'd feel much more confidently, and I guess I'd take it a bit more seriously than what I did now, because it's very much like a little personal project doing for fun, I'd say, at this point. For the longest time, I feel like I was very adverse to turning my artwork into things to sell. I'd say it's two very different mindsets when it comes to making art for yourself, making art for fun, versus making art that you intend to sell to others and kind of just turn into a product. I feel like when you start turning your art into products, it no longer feels like art. I feel like when you're making art, you're doing it more as a way of self-expression, self-understanding, and it's very you-centric. But when it comes to turning your art into a product, you're putting yourself in the shoes of another person. Instead of thinking, how does this make me feel, you're thinking, how will others react to this? How will this make others feel? Will others even want to buy it and spend money on it? And honestly, at first, I really did not like doing that. In a way, I still am not the biggest fan of it. I guess what I'm trying to say is that for the longest time, I had a bit of trouble switching into the different mindsets needed to sell your art versus creating art for yourself. And I feel like now I'm at the point where I know what type of art I feel comfortable creating to put like at others' disposal, to put at the hands of others, versus what art I'm not comfortable creating for others, what art I feel more comfortable creating for the sole purpose of being mine. Over the years, I've learned that I'm not really a big fan of the business aspect of selling your art. I love creating art. I love drawing and like photographing it to sell online. Well, I don't really like photographing it. I like the process of creating and the storytelling aspects that comes with making art, but I'm not the biggest fan of marketing your art to other people. You definitely have to put on a business mindset when it comes to selling your art, and I guess even sharing your art online at times. It kind of feels like you have to put a business marketing cap on. I feel that's why I've kind of like not had as much fun posting on Instagram over the years, because I feel like I constantly have to be working in the mindset of how will others react to my artwork, and I feel like that's not the most productive things at times, especially if you're just making art for fun. Like if you're making art with the intent of selling it, then yeah, that's the mindset that you're gonna have to have. But if you're just a casual artist creating just to create, just for the fun of it, and you want your work to reach other people, then you're probably not gonna have the most fun posting your art online, because everything is so algorithm based. How much attention you get on your artwork is very much determined by how viral or like how consumable it could be. Your art has to be palatable. In order for your art to be palatable, it does have to fit a very specific set of guidelines depending on the app that you're on, and if you make art that doesn't exactly fall into a certain criteria, then it kind of feels like you're getting left behind, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure where I was going with all this anymore. Oh, I see where I was trying to go with this. I guess I was trying to segue into, I'm not sure if I do like selling my art, and maybe I will in the future. I'd never say never. I guess the next thing that I want to do, if I do continue on the route of trying to sell my art, is I want to try and make sticker sheets. It's always been a dream of mine to make sticker sheets because I like sticker sheets so much. I think they're so cool. So I think I would have fun making them myself. And I do generally like making stickers. I've made some in the past, but never a sticker sheet. So I don't know, maybe if I get to a point where people have enough interest in my artwork, I'll definitely try and make sticker sheets. This October, I've also been working on another little project of mine, which I will be sharing with you guys soon. I just guess I'm at the point where I'm feeling a bit frustrated because it's taking much longer to do than I anticipated. Like I feel like I keep working on it, but I'm not making any progress, which I know is not true. But I just wish I could draw much faster than I can. It's just at the end of the day, I do have physical limits. I have wrist issues. I just gotta keep telling myself that good things takes time. But there's only so many times you can tell yourself that before you start to ask yourself, does it really take that much time? Like I know good things takes time, but this is taking a little too long, and I'm bothered by it. But it's okay, because I know in the end it will be worth it, and I'd much rather work a little bit slower on things and come out with results in the end that I'm very proud of than rush through everything and come out with like subpar work. And I have a tendency to do that. So I'm trying to make myself not do that. And these were 1+1, so that's why I have 2. Vibing with like a salad, like a yummy, very like sweet, delicious, refreshing salad. So I think that because the only spices in this house are salt, pepper. I've scanned it, and now I'm gonna try and color her hair pink. Let's make another layer. And maybe we'll do it pink. We're gonna use like this hot pink. I'm gonna maybe try a watercolor brush, because this is for a Draw This In Your Style. The only reason why I'm coloring her hair pink digitally is because I was really unsure how it would look if I did it with a marker in my sketchbook. I was scared the colors wouldn't scan right. I was also slightly scared that it wouldn't look that good. So I'm gonna try it, test it out on here first. Let's see how this turns out. These are good. I like them.
Se você põe fora sapato de verde. Não vai um sapato que a canção sai por fora rede, não?
Eu pode, sim. This is so pink. Oh my god, it smells like fake strawberry. It's so big, I thought it'd be small. Olha. He looks like SpongeBob, but like Patrick's version of Patrick was SpongeBob. That's what it looks like. Doesn't it look like if Patrick was SpongeBob? Okay. This wasn't bad. I just started outlining this drawing that I made a few days ago for a Draw This In Your Style that I'm gonna participate in. This is the second time I've sketched this Draw This In Your Style. The first time, let me see if I could find the original. Right. Okay, this is the original sketch. I don't know how well it's gonna show up on camera, but when I drew this with the thought process that I was going to color it with Posca markers. And I could have colored this in black and white, but it just didn't make sense anymore in my head. So I redrew it to look like this. Oh, my mom's calling. Give me a second. Hello?
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Ai, não. Amanhã vai ser trabalho, mas não sei não.
Fica seu trabalho, yay! Anton, amanhã é dia especial para Anton. Okay, I'm back. I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. But yeah, this is the second time I'm drawing this Draw This In Your Style, because I drew this with me putting in the back of my mind that the whole drawing was going to be in black and white. And it just fits the black and white drawing vibes better, if that makes any sense. But this is for a Draw This In Your Style for, I believe her name is Echo Q. I'll put like it up on the screen. And I started drawing this. I think I've been drawing for about 15 minutes, and then I remembered, hey, I should probably record this. But yeah, let's come draw.
Little sister locked you outside while I stole your quarters. You gave me kindness, oh, I gave you horrors.
Measuring tape. I was looking for this everywhere. This drawer is where I keep my makeup. It's very unorganized. My skin
and shower slippers, a cup, and then some.
We have another snack from El Salvador. I'm gonna come try it. I hope it's good. Oh wait. Okay. It's gonna be a taste. Ooh. Oh, it smells so artificial. It kind of smells like the strawberry like panda bears that you get at like the Asian markets. There's like these. Wait, this is what. Oh wait. This is what it looks like. I think it's just chocolate and frosting, which is kind of crazy combo. I'm gonna try the blue one because I like the color blue. They taste like M&Ms, and I'm gonna try. I don't know how I feel about this. It kind of smells like yogurt. I'm gonna try the one that's like vanilla. It tastes like strawberry. The pink one tastes the exact same. I don't know if I like this, the frosting part, but I'm gonna try it with. I'm gonna try it with the chocolate. I feel like children would absolutely love this, so I think my taste buds are a little bit too developed for this snack. Let's try it together. I do not see the vision for this, but the chocolate itself is good. I don't like this, but the chocolate is good. But yeah, that is the taste test. I always love trying snacks from different countries. Guys, look at how big this apple is. The biggest apple ever. My parents' friend gave it to them. They're like, just head for Google.